Rihanna, listening to yesterday's Mancast. I like all right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. This might be the greatest opening to any post. I would say listening to yesterday's Mancast is equivalent to Call Me Ishmael. Seriously, doesn't that just fucking hit you hard? Listening to yesterday's Mancast. Call Me Ishmael. This is better. I really do think it's better. I think Melville missed the mark. This is far better. It just rolls. Listening to yesterday's Mancast. I was diagnosed as a teenager with depression and anxiety. Having a shrink as a father, pills were the first thing. Not going from a holistic point or considering that I was a teenage girl. Now that it's been 8 years since I moved out of my dad's house, it wasn't good for my mental health, and my community has changed for the better. Guess who doesn't take pills for or really deals with depression? Me. Sure, I have low mood days, but doesn't everyone? And especially over the last 2 years, living in our own home, my boyfriend and I, getting to be outside, barefoot, and now with a dog who also loves outdoors, my moods are improving so much that I don't even want to drink anymore. Edit to add, cleaning up my community has helped me with my sobriety. Sadly, having to take a step back from my dad and deleting other people that were just passerbys was the main thing that helped me want to get sober. Then I found Papa and you all. So thanks, guys. Anyway, here's a picture of the fire pit I set up yesterday all by myself to help with getting some sun, getting some of that sun. I can't wait to start doing yoga out here. That is fucking awesome. That is that is phenomenal. That is a phenomenal fucking post. That that is a phenomenal post. Seriously, that kind of shit makes 1,804 episodes worth it. I love these fucking posts. I love the fucking Swole fam. You guys are awesome. That's the shit right there. So this is in reference to yesterday, even today. Well, I guess the video is still popping off. That video on TikTok has like 300 something thousand views already. The one, not the part two, but the depression one. So I guess that's what we're talking about yesterday, right? We're talking. I agree with that, by the way. And I was going to say that I was going to come back to it, but I do think Rihanna is going to get this delicious swole. It sounds like Rihanna's got some serious swole privilege, so for sure. We talked about this yesterday. I believe I was mentioning how people were getting offended or defensive in the comments of that depression video, which is usually people that are really suffering from clinical depression. They're probably not on TikTok or they understand that they're dealing with something serious. But a lot of people that say they're depressed or just move themselves based on poor habits into their own depression, people play the victim. And it's very easy to slap a label on yourself when you have a prescription happy sick care system that just wants to push pills and that wants to label you, because if they label you with something, they can give you a medication for it. And that's really what it is. The market has grown exponentially because they keep on creating these diagnoses that, do kids really have ADHD? Like, is ADHD as prevalent as it is, or are kids just pumped full of fucking sugar and then stuck in a chair like a goddamn slave in a school, and they're getting taught like goddamn geometry when they should be out climbing trees and running around or learning how to farm and learning how to, putting them on computers and just educating them about fucking life, going camping and shit. I mean, you think they have attention deficit, or do you think they're just literally just sucking down sugar all day and not getting enough exercise for growing? Like, puppies are fucking active as shit, but we tell kids just to sit down and sit in school and keep quiet and keep still while we just pump them full of stimulants. So, you don't blame a puppy for being hyper, but then when your kid's hyper, you give them a fucking drug. It's like, you're a sick, abusive parent if you're pumping your kid full of drugs. You might not be abusive intentionally, but it's just negligence. It's negligent parenting. Parent better, or don't have a fucking child. Unless you're making a living off welfare and shit. You're just having kids so you can get paychecks. But I mean, hey, Welcome to America.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Is that too soon? Too soon?